Hotep. Peace. How's everybody doing? I just wanted to take a moment to get this out while it's in my head. I wrote some notes down, try and make this quick. I'm at work. So I noticed I ruffled some feathers within the last couple of days. And although I don't feel the need to elaborate, I will because I want to. I want to go more in depth. Okay. Now, this shouldn't be anything that you haven't heard me say before. It's not going to be anything you haven't heard me say before. It shouldn't be anything that you haven't heard before. But I'm hoping to maybe get some of you to understand where I'm coming from, my point of view, as it were. So I just want to talk about the black male image. Okay? We have been under attack by white supremacy, and I'm talking about the black male, has been under constant attack from white supremacy since the moment that they started stealing our ancestors from Africa. Okay? It really went haywire when during the it went haywire during slavery, but I want to fast forward to like the 70s, around the 70s, when the US government started to really go against the black male image to prevent us from having the finances necessary to support our families. They started to lock us up haphazardly to destroy and break up our families. They started to poison the mind of our women to make them not want us in there so they can get support from the government. You know, they stopped depending on black men and instead started depending on the government. Now, again, all of that's already known. They started to lock us up. They started to kill us. Now, in the 2020s, they're still locking us up. They're still killing us. But what's worse is the feminization has come to a head. Right. They started killing us. Then they started to implement in the 70s that you started to see the implementation of the feminization of the black male. And here we are today. You wonder why I say we're at war. We're at war for many reasons with women. Men and women are at war because for whatever reason in this day and age, well, I know the reason, but in this modern day, women think they can run shit. They want to run relationships and whatnot. That's not how it goes. Period. You want to run shit? You want to be single. You want to run shit and you want to be with another chick. And that's where y'all are fucking up. But y'all don't care. Y'all think it's all good. You can do what you want. Do what you want. But you're going to be alone doing it. And you won't have my support. Or any other male support. Not real men. Because we're here for a reason. Now, let's move on. Because this war we are having is a spiritual war. It's a mental war. Okay? It's definitely an economic war. I mean, it's well known that black women make more money than black men in America, especially. You would think that those women would use that upper hand to help build our families and not to talk shit and talk down on black men who have systematically been kept from having finances. Okay? It's not like we're out here just not trying to work. Now, I'm going to move on. My next point is how to win. One strategy, the main strategy, teach your children and you change the circumstances. That's just a plain fact. Okay? We have an extreme lack of men, thanks to, being enslaved and killed and the feminization of the black male. There's a serious lack of quality black men. Okay? So, why I say that is to make you understand why I go back to what our ancestors perfected, and that's polygamy. To build up the black family, we're going to have to change what we've been doing. And so far, we've just been mimicking the European way of life, which is shit. I mean, monogamy was made to give weak men a chance. Men decide whether or not we're going to be monogamous or polygamous. It's up to me whether or not I want to date one woman or more than one. That's completely up to me. And I don't give a shit about your opinion. Your opinion doesn't matter, especially if you're a woman. You take 9 months to have a child. I can make as many women that I can impregnate in those 9 months. That's how many babies I can make. And the time it takes for you to have one, it is not natural for you as a woman to have multiple partners. That's just a fact. You can believe whatever the hell you want. That being said, polygamy will both bolster black families and legacies. It'll give more children the chance to be raised in a home with both mothers and fathers around to get a solid child, to have a solid childhood, a positive childhood, and an outlook that is positive. They can go somewhere. I'm trying not to digress, but the longer I talk, the further it goes. So, teach, build. When you have more than one person in a household, the financial situation is better. Just think about it. If you have a man, a woman, and perhaps let's say one other woman. Now, everybody in this household is in love. Everyone respects each other. Everyone provides. Everyone works. And if there are children involved, or whenever the children do come, they have a healthy family setting to grow up in. I don't see how that's hard to understand. We go from that to building communities. We keep on building. We keep teaching our children. We keep supporting each other. And we can do nothing but win. That's what I had to say. Hopefully you guys lasted long enough to watch the whole thing. Anybody that has any questions or points, I'm ready and willing to continue the conversation in the comments. And let me add this. I wasn't always of the polygamy opinion. This is experience based. People that know me know what I've been through. So I can do you can keep your stupid, silly remarks. Oh, I already know what comes when every time you start talking about polygamy to people that are closed-minded. So, men, get back to being men for real. Stop giving yourself away to every female that enters your life. You have to have self-control. You shouldn't even be talking polygamy if you don't have self-control. You can't even be in a polygamous relationship if you aren't a man that can deal with that reality. It's just the facts. Peace.